Good mental health for me is about connections between my spirituality, my sexuality, my physical being. It's about those things being in sync. And when I'm not well, it's when there's links broken between those.
It's not about being happy 24/7. It is about recognising that we all have ups and downs and having the skills, the strategies and the supports around me to be able to overcome those down moments that I do have and make sure they don't impact on the other aspects and areas of my life.
But for me, good mental health is feeling safe and feeling loved and feeling as though I'm allowed to fully express the full range of human emotions without shame, essentially. That's good mental health for me.
It means that I feel comfortable and confident to connect with what's happening around me.
I think to me, what it means to have good mental health is being able to motivate yourself to do the little things that might seem really difficult when your mental health isn't so good. So being able to push yourself to get out of bed in the morning and go and have a shower and brush your teeth, make something for breakfast, and get your day started.
I feel we need to move away, and we are moving away from the shame and the stigma around being anxious or depressed.
When I think about the mental distress that I felt before, and I feel like giving me the strength to know that I've been through some struggles before, but I climbed up. And I also think it can give me an opportunity to connect to other people, what they've gone through, and that I can feel empathy for other people a little bit more easy. And I can also appreciate the happiness I feel today way more because I know the struggles I've gone through. And I think that I have more tools today also to help other people who are struggling with mental distress.
I guess the important thing to recognise is that it is not going to be fixed overnight, and it does require ongoing work and commitment to maintaining the balance of maintaining good mental health, but also all the other commitments such as work, study, catching up with friends.
Some ways that I cope with mental distress are usually retreating to my bedroom under a blanket and trying to distract myself with mind-numbing silly games or TV shows. But
how I talk to and treat myself is a big part of how I stay strong. So being a queer woman with a disability, there are plenty of negative attitudes that I've internalized, and I have to check and make sure that the way I'm talking to myself inside my own head is caring and nurturing. And when I'm in good mental health, I can do that after a long time of practicing. But when I'm distressed and my capacity is a bit lower, sometimes I have to trick myself into being kind and nurturing to myself.
Like every aspect of my life has improved because my mental health is in a much better condition.
If you don't love yourself, how can anyone else love you? You know?
So some of the things I do in tough times are not always the best things for my health or mental health. I think some of the positive things I do is connect with country, nature. I love going to the river. I love, taking my shoes off and grounding myself in the dirt. And I think about my ancestors, about life before colonisation. I think about how healthy my mob were here, and I use that to strengthen my spirit, I guess.
I'll pretend that it's actually my chihuahua Peanut who is distressed, and I think to myself, well, how would I talk to Peanut, and how would I soothe him? How would I make him feel better? And it immediately softens the voice in my head, it softens the tone, it softens the content, and all of a sudden I'm patient and loving and caring, and I've just kind of tricked myself. And who cares if I trick myself? It's working. Like, I don't care if I trick myself. if it works, you know, it works, and then I feel a lot better.
I just thought, well, I'm an intelligent, wonderful person, and I have to treat myself as such, you know.
I've also realised that after a long time of practicing this kind of thing, that I can be one of my biggest supports. I used to be one of my biggest detractors and my biggest enemy, and I'm slowly shifting that, and I'm just becoming a cheerleader for myself. So I'm just there, you know, cheering myself on, saying, yeah, you bloody smashed it at Woolies, good on ya, keep going.
The way that I stay strong and resilient is by remembering an aphorism that was told to me many, many years ago during one of my darker periods. And the aphorism is, no feeling is final. And I found that to be immensely true and incredibly helpful to hang on to as a reminder that no feeling is final, and I will feel better eventually, and I'll feel bad again, and it's all okay. It's just part of the ride.
Well, most important is connecting with a small number of friends, just checking in and knowing that they're listening to what's going on. They will listen to what's going on for me. Also, getting out in nature is really important, getting outside and in the beautiful, quiet spaces.
And for me, the supports that I use to maintain my mental health, I've got my psychologist, but my main support comes from informal support networks, which is mainly my friends and family. They play a big role in maintaining my mental health.
Resilience for me looks like learning from experiences and adding to my tool belt.
Resilience, I think, is about drawing upon the support networks that you have around you and utilising them to help you overcome whatever challenge you're going through.